How y'all doing on this 4th of July? This beautiful afternoon. So, I'm about to talk about a important subject that some people will like, some people will cringe. I don't care. You could just, go to another channel. But for those of you who are interested, let's just get on with it. Do women only want equality when it's convenient? Hard Talk Radio. Let's begin.
Another one for me is when men get flack for hitting women, right? And then you turn around and see women beating the shit out of a dude. And it kind of pisses me off sometimes where you feel like, oh, well, a man shouldn't hit you back. I feel like if you violate a person's personal space, they have the right to slap shit out you, man, who are actually.
Now, the thing is like, I agree with her sentiment. I do agree with her sentiment. But the problem is the fact that, the laws and stuff, it's not going to work well for you. So it's best to walk away. That's the thing with us men, it's just best to walk away. It's not going to do you any good, losing your temper in a lose situation. You win the battle, but lose the war. It's best just to walk away. That's all you can do. And that's pretty much it. A woman beating on me, I'll try to push out the way. I mean, if it's life threatening, that the woman is, probably, give me a good hit. And it all depends on what type of woman you're dating too. If you're dating a woman that's a heavy set woman and, she's heavy handed. Yeah, I would say, do what you got to do to get away from the situation. Not to keep pounding on her. You get away, do what you got to do to get away from it and get out that area. That's what I say. I agree with what she's saying. I do. But, we all know that how this society, how the government works.
Actually being abused by women don't say anything.
That's a fact too.
Simple as that.
Because they take you as a joke. What you want me to do?
That's true. That is true. There's not many shelters for men who are victims of domestic violence of their wife. They're gonna look at you like, oh, you're weak. You can't take dealing with a difficult woman. I've had that said to me. It's best to leave. All right, they put your hands on you. Fight off to the point. Fight off to get out of the area. And if she hits you, don't come back. Don't come back, because in that instance, she could do it again. All right. There are women out there that do that, and they'll get away with it because they are females. Okay. And because the justice system is not really looking into, this woman as a criminal, as a victim, or maybe she had a bad childhood, or maybe she had this. There's no excuse. Okay. And it's sad to say, in this society, the way it's made up, where it's set up, women will get away with that. They can get away with that. The best thing you can do is for a man is just to beat your feet. Okay.
Body's so independent. Another one for me is when men get flack for hitting women, right? And then you turn around and see women beating the shit out of a dude. And it kind of pisses me off sometimes where you feel like, oh, well, a man shouldn't hit you back. I feel like if you violate a person's personal space, they have the right to slap shit out you, men who are actually being abused by women don't say anything.
That's a fact too. Man.
Simple as that.
Because they take you as a joke. What you want me to do?
And that's basically it. Okay, women do have it when it's convenient. All right, I'm an independent woman, but some women will want 50-50. They will want 50-50. No, let the man be have controlling interest. Oh man, how could you say that? That's sexist. No, it's not. No, it's not. You guys want women to be you want men to be that man, then let him have his place. but that means you have to lose control and be in your role. And a lot of women don't want to do that. They don't want that. Okay? They don't. Good evening. They want control instead of equality. Please read Ecclesiastes 7, verses 26 to 28, Proverbs chapter 5, verses 21 to 9, verse 9, verses 19, and chapter 31, verse 3. Yeah, I mean, that is how it is. Okay. That's exactly how it is in certain aspects. Okay. It is sad, but that is how it is in certain aspects. A lot of women, they don't want to they don't want equality. They want equality as a veneer, but no responsibility. Okay. And you will have women, like I said, they will be beating up their man, and they think it's cool because you got to learn how to handle me. Okay. You got to learn to be okay with that. Okay. All right. But that's not how reality is going to treat you. It's not going to end well for you. Let's put it that way. It's not going to end well for you because men will leave you. Okay. Men are not going to take that crap. Okay. Men with a pear between his legs. Okay. They're not going to take that. They're going to look at you like, okay, it's time to go. That's it. Or they're going to call the cops. That's what they're going to do. All right. And these women who just feminism has really done a work on women, on black women especially, because they're not going to see how this has really messed them up until it's too late. I keep telling you, having a bunch of kids with different last names, you're too old to go back out into the club and date whoever you want. You're not getting as many compliments from you're not getting very much compliments from men that you want. You're only going to get the men that you don't want. That's what happens as they age. Okay. And that's basically how it is. Okay. And they think this is gonna be okay. Well, I'll show you another clip. This one about accountability. You see another one right here. Hold on 1 minute. 1 minute. Now here we go.
We're not wrong. So it's hard to take accountability. Like, give me a minute. Okay. But even when I was younger, my power was too big. When I got older, I learned to take accountability because it's like.
Yeah, she's getting older. All right, she has to mature, but very few women do because they have so much up. It's like when you have, let's say, coasting through life, never being told no, especially if you're a pretty woman, Okay. If you're never told no, if you got by in your looks for most of your life, if you're a beautiful woman, okay. Now it's even worse. It's even worse for you when you're educated now, you got by in your looks, no one's told you no. Now it's even more of a danger zone because you never had self accountability. You never had someone, you never had someone to tell you to think about yourself. You never had someone to give acts, to tell you to have self awareness. You've never had someone to actually question how you think, how you move. Okay. I refuse to let a woman put hands on me. She will regret it one way or another. I like to say no a lot more than I used to. I guess, when you get wisdom and you get older, is that you realize you can't let people walk over you. And that's it. Of course, when it comes to, like I said, women who have been raped, have never been told no, have never been told to hold themselves accountable. Now they've become danger to themselves. All right. Look at that woman, Blue Jasmine from 8 at the Table. One who says, like, I think I deserve a severance pay, even though my man breaks up with me. He should still pay for my bills. He should still pay for all the stuff I want. All right. But if you tell her no and you try to cut her out of your life, instead of taking responsibility and understand, okay, the relationship's over, she will try to fight you. And guess what? She'll try to trash your stuff. And guess what? She may, in some states, get away with it because she's beautiful and is a woman, and we live in a feminist and gynocentric society. Let's get on with this one now.
The right thing to do, and you have to own
It didn't even
up
sound right
to
too much.
it.
It sounded like that's the first time you said it.
In a week, we'll be wrong. I'll take it. In a week. Give me some minutes.
Instead of doing all that, why can't you say, all right, baby, right, I was wrong.
I will. A week later.
Any woman that can't say accountability definitely.
Can't be wrong. That's why it's hard. In our minds, we're not wrong. So it's hard to take accountability. Like, give me a minute. I may come to you. But before when I was younger, my problem was too big.
She's not going to come to you within a minute. She's going to want to get away with it. She's going to want to get away with how she's feeling. All right. Me personally, I have a short fuse for BS. Okay. I'm going to be very direct. I'm a very end, it's going to be like the fact of, the woman's not going to be able to deal with me anymore. That's it. Because the fact of the matter is, no man who has a backbone is going to take that. He may be patient with you, but eventually he's going to leave you. You may end up being a single mother. You can't blame that dude for leaving you. And you'll try to have to, and if you don't change, you're going to go and try to get a beta male simp or some effeminate man who might turn on you one day. Okay. But unfortunately, this is not going to stop. You have a lot of women who stay this way, grow old, and they're pass their negative traits on to their daughters. And so on and so on and so on. And that's just how it is, basically, when it comes to this type of society that we live in, especially with black women, and how the fact of the matter is with feminism, with Gloria Steinem, who is basically, CIA operative who basically destroyed the relations between black men and black women. Okay. You can look her up. Gloria Steinem. Look her up. Okay. And she had a lackey with her, a female, that wrote some pretty disrespectful stuff about Harriet Tubman. And the thing is, this is the truth. A lot of women don't understand that black feminism only leaves women bitter, lonely, and gay. That's it. And with a bunch of kids with different last names. All right. That's all I got to say for now. Check me out on the links that I've just put there. I'll put some more videos on there on the Twitter. But check out my Instagram page. I'm also on Anchor.fm. Soon be coming back to Podbean. I'm out.